The rain fell gently on the rooftop of James' mansion in Makurdi as he stood by the large window lost in thought. One of Benue's richest men, owner of multiple companies and properties, yet he felt like a stranger in his own home. His wife Evelyn only smiled when there was money. His daughter Isabella spent her days posting expensive things online, while his son Noah was the quiet one who always stayed close. "Even the rain sounds lonely in this house," James muttered, swirling his whiskey. Evelyn didn't look up from her phone. "Transfer money to my account. I need new jewelry for the Owambi next week." James gave a bitter chuckle. "Of course. That's all I'm good for, Abi." Noah entered quietly. "Dad, you okay?" "Just thinking, son." James softened. That night, James called his assistant Lucas. "Move all my accounts. Sell the companies. Make it look like I've lost everything." "What in?" "Why?" Lucas gasped. "I need to know who loves me and who just loves my money." The next morning, James gathered his family. "We've lost everything. Banks froze the accounts. We're moving to my father's village house in Boko." Evelyn jumped up screaming. "Boko!" "James, stop this joke." Isabella threw her phone. "No Wi-Fi. No Starbucks. I'd rather die." Only Noah asked calmly, "Dad, we'll manage." They arrived at the crumbling mud house, where chickens scattered and neighbors stared. Evelyn covered her nose. "This place smells like rotten corn," Isabella whined. "Daddy, look at my Louboutins covered in dust." Noah picked up a hoe. "Dad, let's start farming." Evelyn glared as they walked away. The afternoon sun beat down mercilessly on the village square. Evelyn fanned herself with a wilted leaf, her designer sunglasses looking ridiculously out of place. "This heat will finish me," she muttered. "I swear, even Satan would ask for ice water in this place." Chifa May appeared suddenly, suspiciously shiny gold chains glinting in the sunlight. Two young boys struggled to hold an oversized umbrella over his head. "Ah, a beautiful rose has bloomed in our desert," the chief boomed. "My people say, when a king's horse dies, the vultures don't cry. You shouldn't suffer because of your husband's misfortune." Evelyn fluttered her eyelashes. "Chief, you speak like someone who knows how to treat a woman. Not like my useless husband, who can't even afford ice cubes now." The chief's belly shook with laughter, his chains rattling like a goat's bell. "In my father's time, they said a woman who cooks with firewood will eventually taste smoke. Come to my lodge tonight. I have generator and cold Chapman." As Evelyn giggled, one of the chief's chains suddenly broke, revealing cheap brass underneath. She pretended not to notice. Meanwhile, Isabella sat outside pouting at her dead phone. Mr. Turculo approached, sweating profusely in an overstretched suit. "Ah, this village sun is wicked," he wiped his forehead. "But not as wicked as your beauty, my flower." Isabella rolled her eyes. "Flower koa? Right now I look like a plucked chicken." "Daddy Turk, you promised me data since morning." Mr. Turcula nervously adjusted his tie. "Patience, my sugar. Don't you know what our elders say? The patient dog eats the fattest bone." He pulled out a small bundle of cash from his sock. "See, 5,000 naira. Just meet me behind the cassava farm at sunset. I'll show you where the real bones are buried." They both laughed until Mama Kemi appeared suddenly, wielding a wooden spoon like a sword. "Turcula, so this is why our children's school fees is missing? You're feeding a bush rat while your lioness stars at home." Isabella jumped up. "Auntie, calm down. We were just discussing farming." Mama Kemi mocked. "Farming? In high heels and false eyelashes? My mother used to say a goat that flirts with a yam peel will soon meet the knife." She chased Turcula around the compound as Isabella ran off, losing a fake Gucci slipper in the process. The next morning, James and Noah worked the stubborn earth under the burning sun. Noah's hands were blistered, his shirt soaked with sweat. "Dad, remind me again why we're doing this the hard way." Noah panted. James chuckled. My son, don't you know the Tiv proverb? A man who eats honey must endure the bees. As he wiped his brow, a bold village hen strutted by with James' cap in its beak. They both gave chase, stumbling over the uneven ground like drunk dancers. James laughed breathlessly. In my father's day, they'd say even the chicken knows a foolish man when it sees one. Under the mango tree, Noah grew serious. Dad, what if Mom and Isabella never change? James sighed. Then we'll remember what our ancestors taught you, Wes. You can wake a man who's sleeping, but not one who pretends to sleep. The next evening, the family sits on wooden stools around a crackling fire pit. James stirs a pot of watery soup, his once pristine shirt now stained with sweat and ash. Isabella fumes, poking at her cracked phone screen. Noah watches silently. Evelyn fans herself with exaggerated sighs. Isabella suddenly slams phone down. Jesus Christ, this is hell. Actual hell. James doesn't look up, continuing to stir. We all have to adjust, Bella. Isabella, mocking laugh. Adjust? From living in Maitama to this goat pen? Look at you. Billionaire James, now a firewood chef. Kick stool over. You're a failure. Noah stands abruptly, stool screeching. Say that again. Isabella in a mocking voice. Oh, Noah wants to fight now. What will you do? Slap me like those village hooligans you've been farming with? Noah's hands tremble at his sides. The firelight catches the fury in his eyes. Noah, low, dangerous. I swear to God, if you insult Dad one more time. Evelyn, lazily waving hand. Leave her, Noah. Can't you see she's just tired? We're all tired of this suffering. Gives James a pointed look. James finally looks up, voice quiet but firm. Suffering? You call eating what villagers eat everyday suffering? Look outside, points to children fetching water. Those kids walk miles barefoot just to go to school. Isabella with a fake gasp. Oh, now we should be grateful for poverty. Dad, face truth, you failed. Your stupid business crashed, and now we live like. Noah, cutting in. Like real people for once. Isabella spits. Keep lying to yourself. But me? I didn't sign up to be a peasant's daughter. Starts walking out. Turns a door. You know what's funny? Even Chief Amaya's houseboys live better than us now. Noah lunges, but James catches his arm. Isabella saunters out laughing. Evelyn watches with detached amusement, picking at her nail polish. Evelyn, smirking. Let her vent. After all. Stands, straightening her wrapper. An angry chicken always claims the ground is too hot. Walks out after Isabella, leaving James and Noah in the flickering firelight. Noah, clenched jaw. Dad! I swear one day they'll. James cuts him off, staring into fire. Proverbs 30 verses 21 to 23, son. Under three things the earth trembles. A servant who becomes king. A fool filled with food. And a hated woman who gets married. Let them talk. Weeks passed. Evelyn's affair with the chief ended when his fake gold was exposed. You left a rich man for me? You're cheap, he laughed in her face. Isabella was publicly shamed when Mama Kemi poured palm oil on her designer wigs in the market square. When James finally revealed the truth, the bankruptcy was a test. Evelyn screamed, Liar. You're just a security guard, refusing to believe he never lost his wealth. At the family compound the same day. The compound is bustling. Luxury cars arrive. Staff gather in confusion as James walks in, dressed regally again. No longer a broken man, but the empire's king. Housekeeper, gasping. Sir, you're back, but... James smiles calmly. He said, I never left. I only stepped aside to see what was real. He turns to Noah and places a hand on his shoulder. This is the true heir of this house. He has proven his heart is rich, even if his pocket is empty. In their new Makurdi mansion, Noah asked, Do you think they'll ever realize? James gazed at the setting sun. A wise man once told me, the lizard that jumped from the high Iroko tree said he would praise himself if no one else did. Let them praise their choices. As the story ends, we see Evelyn still in the village, clutching fake beads from the chief, while Isabella stares at her dead phone, both women finally understanding the Igbo saying, "The fowl that leaves its flock will be eaten by the kite." Lessons. 1. True love isn't conditional. True love is tested in the most difficult moments. It's easy to love when things are smooth, but the real test is when everything seems lost. Love that endures the storm is the truest form. 2. The importance of integrity. Integrity is everything. When faced with adversity, maintaining your character and standing by your principles is what sets you apart. It's easy to succumb to temptation, but it's much more rewarding to stay true to who you are. 3. The power of family. No matter the challenges, family should always come first. It's not the wealth or status that truly matters, but the love and support you give to each other. 4. Success isn't just about money. Wealth comes and goes, but the character of those who hold it is what truly builds a lasting legacy. Success is measured in relationships, trust, and the lives you touch, not just the empire you own. 5. Never underestimate the strength of one person. Even in the darkest times, one person's faith and loyalty can make a difference. Noah proved that by staying true to his father when everyone else walked away. That loyalty earned him a future as the heir to the empire. That night, James sits at his desk, looking at an old family photo. He looks up at Noah, who is now standing beside him, strong and ready to take on the world. We all face tests in life. Some are harder than others, but they shape us. I've seen my family at their worst and at their best. But in the end, it's love and loyalty that win. This empire, this legacy is not just mine. It's ours. James and Noah stand together, looking out over the city below. Their future, full of possibilities, is just beginning. The end. Thanks for watching. I am sure you enjoyed watching this story as much as I liked writing it. Please comment what you liked and didn't like below. Don't forget to like, share with your loved ones, and subscribe to be a part of this family.
Hello friends, it's your personal person, Cha. Thank you for watching and for being a part of this family. Please like and subscribe for more wisdom tales. See you in the next video.